dos atletas da equipe do Japão. Com a 0, Nakazawa. Com a 1, Kayama. Com a 3, Mochizuki. Com a 14, Taneguchi. Com a 15, Nakamura. Com a 20, Masato. Com a 23, Shinjuku. Com a 37, Kiyuma. Com a 38, Koya. Com a 70, Taishi. Com a 77, Shoya. Com a 89, Kanata. E o treinador é Nakai. Vamos agora para a apresentação dos atletas da equipe da Itália. Brasil, 4, 5, Cecil, 6, Uras, 7, Topo, 9, Balsamo, 11, Tabassani, 13, Canela, 14, Morata, 15, Ojedi, 16, Da Silva, 17, Bobato, 18, Boganelli. E o coach é Fábio. Vamos para a apresentação da equipe de arbitragem. Árbitro principal, número 1, Wang. Segundo árbitro, Linas. Terceiro árbitro, Cat. E comissário, Nathalie. Neste momento, pedimos que todos e todas presentes se coloquem em posição de respeito para a execução do hino nacional do Japão. Vamos agora para a execução do hino nacional da Itália.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Sao Paulo, Brazil. And we are bringing you next up on court number 2, the crossover game for the 5 to 8 position here at the 2025 IWBF U23 Men World Championships. Japan taking on Italy. Your match officials for today. Crew chief is Feng Guin Wang from China, and she is assisted by Linus Radkas of Lithuania and Kathy Hay of Australia. Game commissioner is Natalie van Meurs from the Netherlands. And Japan will pick up the first possession almost, but ball goes straight out of bounds, so Italy will have a early opportunity to try and get us up and running here. De Silva Pellizzari will play it into Alessandro Zbulz, and De Silva Pellizzari. Spult's unable to convert on the first attempt, puts the shot up, doesn't land, and Japan's playmaker Daitu Koyama will get Takuma Taniguchi away here for Japan, and Taniguchi will convert Japan with the first points of the game. Balsamo for Italy gives it to Alessandro Zbulz, back to De Silva Pellizzari, and Pellizzari unable to convert. Iwata will pass the ball across to Ariyoshi. Ariyoshi to Taniguchi. Koyama will put up the 3, a little bit off target. Alessandro Zbulz will find Balsamo, and Balsamo will pick up the return pass there from Luigi Topo. Italy on the board now. Foul is called on Italy's number 8, I think it was there, Luigi Topo. Italy, though, win the ball back. De Silva Pellizzari will pass it to Balsamo. Balsamo will ask Boganelli Joseph to put up the shot. Rebound, though, picked up by the Japanese. Taniguchi to Iwata. Iwata looking for Koyama. Koyama will drive to the right-hand side of the court. Tries to get past Boganelli Joseph. Gets the shot up as the shot clock was showing 4 seconds to go. Japan 4, Italy 2. Alessandro Zbulz there levels the score. 7:11 to play here in this first period. Both teams trading some early points. Iwata plays it out to Koyama, and Koyama will convert for Japan. Alessandro Sbulz for Italy finds Luigi Toppo, and Toppo unable to convert. Good work though by De Silva Pellizzari, and Sbulz will bring us back to a level pegging, 6 apiece, 6:24 to play in this first period. And Japan up to 8, 6 minutes and 8 seconds left here in the first period of this playoff match. And Balsama will put up the shot, doesn't drop. Referee Kathy Hay will stop the play so that Japan's Taichi Kuga can regain his seat in his chair. And three-point attempt put up there by Kanata Ariyoshi, doesn't land for Japan. And Alessandro Sbulz not finishing there for the Italians. Iwata will find Daito Koyama. Koyama looking for some space. Decides to slow it down, drives baseline, and Iwata will pick up the deflected pass there. Shot clock's at 5. Iwata needs to get the shot up. He does. And the rebound will be grabbed by Balsama, but his chair is out of bounds. So Japan with another opportunity to try and grab a 4-point lead. Taniguchi plays it to Koyama. Koyama back to Taniguchi. 6 on the shot clock. Taniguchi will put up the shot. Rebound taken there by Alessandro Sbulz. And Italy will level the scores as Luigi Toppo converts for the Italians. Iwata looking for space, will be blown for the travel violation. De Silva Pellizzari to Alessandro Sbulz, and Sbulz takes Italy into the lead. Daito Koyama for the Japanese. Pass asking too much of Taniguchi. The Japanese number 14 unable to control the ball, and Italy will have an opportunity to try and extend a lead of some kind. And Alessandro Sbulz looking for space, plays it into Luigi Toppo. Toppo puts up the shot, takes Italy up to a 4-point lead, 3:35 to play here in this first period. Ariyoshi finds Koyama. Koyama will be blown for the offensive foul. correct call there from referee Kathy Hay, and Japan will call the timeout. 3:21 to play in this 32 seconds left in this first half and first period. Italy 12, Japan 8. Italy will pick up the possession, and referee Feng Weng from China indicating that foul against Luigi Topo. Taniguchi in possession for Japan. Japan looking to try and reduce this Italian lead to just 2. Shot clock at 3. Taniguchi will put it up, and rebound will be grabbed by Alessandro Sbulz, and now away comes Federico Balsamar. Now De Silva Pellizzari to Balsamar, and Balsamar unable to convert. Rebound picked up there by Kanata Ariyoshi, and he will bring the ball up the middle of the court. Decides to move it out to Daito Koyama, and Koyama's pass not able to be controlled there by Taichi Kuga. Boganelli Joseph on the other side of the court is out of bounds, so Japan will inbound from deep inside their own half. Daito Koyama to Ariyoshi. Ariyoshi is the ball stripped away there by Balsamo, and bread and butter attempt there from De Silva Pellizzari. Koyama. And good work there from Takuma Taniguchi. Takes Japan up to the 10-point mark. 1:37 to play here in this first period. Alessandro Sbulz to Balsamo to De Silva Pellizzari. Lots of time to get the shot up, and unable to convert. Iwata will bring it up for Japan. Shot clock at 9. Koyama looking for some space, plays it back to Iwata. Iwata was looking for the 3, puts it up, just doesn't drop for Japan, and away comes Italy with De Silva Pellizzari. Joel Boganelli Joseph will put up the long-range shot there, doesn't drop, and another rebound picked up by the Japanese number 23, Iwata. Shot clock at 11. Quick pass towards Koyama. Koyama puts up the shot. Rebound is going to be picked up eventually by nobody as it goes out of the court, out of bounds. Italy will inbound with 4.8 seconds left in this first period. Zbults will try and get the shot up at the buzzer sound. So at the end of the first period, Italy lead Japan by 14 points to 10. Iwata will put up the first attempt of the second period. Ball goes out of bounds though, and Italy will inbound from their baseline. Balsamo for the Italians. Boganelli Joseph. De Silva Pellizzari will put the shot up. He has enough time and composure. Adds 2 more to the Italian score, takes them up to a 6-point lead. Iwata. Iwata was looking for some assistance there from Deitu Koyama, but Koyama offering a little bit too much aggression there and has called for the offensive foul. Italy will send it up to Alessandro Zbults. Zbults working with De Silva Pellizzari, and now Balsamo will play it across to Joel Boganelli Joseph. Joseph back to Balsamo, and Balsamo puts the long range shot up. Iwata will pick up the rebound, and Koyama in possession now for the Japanese. Plays it out to Iwata, and Iwata asking Koyama to make something happen, but turnover ball. Italy will pick up the loose pass from Koyama, and Balsamo will find the pass into Zbults. Zbults converts. Japanese will ask for the timeout, and Italy have an 8-point advantage. 8:28 to play in the first half. Koyama will pass the ball to Taniguchi. Japan looking to Koyama to try and pull some strings, but excellent work done there by De Silva Pellizzari, and he forced Daito Koyama into the unsportsmanlike foul. So De Silva Pellizzari will go to the line for 2, and Italy will regain possession after the free throws. De Silva Pellizzari takes Italy up to 19. They'll regain possession. Federico Balsamo will play it out to Zbults, and now Pellizzari. Pellizzari closely watched there by Taniguchi. Not able to prevent the basket. Does the Japanese number 14. So De Silva Pellizzari takes Italy up to 21. And Shoya Okada in possession now for Japan. Spins away from Balsamo, frees up some space, and does well to take Japan up to 12. Luigi Toppo for Italy. Borgonelli Joseph to Balsamo. Balsamo across to Pellizzari, and Pellizzari unable to convert. Japan will bring the ball up through Shoya Okada. Okada looking for some space, not showing at the moment as the Italians shut the door, and Italy come away with it once more with De Silva Pellizzari. 6:50 left in the first half, and Alessandro Zbults takes Italy up to an 11-point lead. Okada now in possession. Iwata to Okada. Okada just took his eye off the ball at the wrong moment there and lost the possession, so Italy will slow the play down. And De Silva Pellizzari takes Italy up to 25. Iwata, with the shot clock winding down, puts up the shot. Rebound is knocked out of bounds by the Italian, so Japan will have the inbound. Italy to make a couple of substitutions. Into the court comes the number 6, Cristiano Ures, as well as number 11, Niccolo Tomaselli. Taniguchi, in the meantime, takes Japan up to 14. De Silva Pellizzari to Cristiano Ures, and Ures' long pass across the key found Joel Boganelli Joseph, who took Italy up to 27. Good work there by the Japanese, with Iwata finding Taniguchi. Timeout called by Italy. So 4:58 to play in the first half. Italy lead Japan by 27 points to 16. Cristiano Ures converts there for the Italians, and Italy up to 29. Taniguchi to Iwata. Shot clock is at 4. Shot goes up there by Shoya Okada, and he does well to take Japan up to 18 points. Cristiano Ures in possession. Pellizzari will play it across to Zbulz, and Alessandro Zbulz unable to convert it for the Italians. Iwata will bring it up the right-hand side of the Japanese court. Okada closely watched by two Italians in the form of Tomaselli and Boganelli Joseph, and eventually Italy will steal the ball back. Alessandro Zbulz plays it over to Silva Pellizzari. Now Cristiano Ures will put up the shot. Takes Italy up to the 31-point mark. We have just under 3 to play here in this first half. Okada will bring it up for Japan. Okada will find a pass into Koya Moriaka, and Moriaka loses the ball, and Italy now in possession Once again, De Silva, Pellizzari pulling the strings for the Italians, and Boganelli Joseph converts. So Italy starting to grab the game by the scruff of the neck. Japan with a lot of work to do to claw this one back. Iwata. Final 2 minutes of the first half, and Shoya Okada takes the Japanese up to 20. Boganelli Joseph for the Italians plays it over to Cristiano Ures. Ures will pass the ball to De Silva Pellizzari, and Pellizzari converts once again for Italy. Okada to Iwata. Shot clock at 8. And Iwata will need to get something up here. He does get a shot up and is fouled. Boganelli Joseph, the guilty party for the Italians. So that'll take Shinzaku Iwata to the line, and that'll be for 3 free throws. Iwata 1 from 3 on that visit to the free throw line as we move into the final minute now of this first half. De Silva Pellizzari will find Alessandro Zbulz, puts up the 3, doesn't land. Iwata will lay it off to Shoyo Okada, and Iwata now looking for some space. Spins away from the Italian defense. Boganelli Joseph sticking to the tall Japanese number 23, making it difficult, and Italy will win the possession back. 16 seconds left of this first half. Pellizzari across to Boganelli Joseph. Joseph will play it into Alessandro Zbulz, and Zbulz converts. Fouls called on the Japanese number 77, Shoya Okada. Zbulz unable to convert the 3-point play, and away comes Iwata. Iwata needs to put up the long shot. Nearly dropped there at the buzzer for Iwata. So at halftime, Italy lead Japan by 37 points to 21. We'll be back in 15 minutes for the second half. Italy looking to get first points of this second half, and De Silva Pellizzari puts up the long-range attempt. Taniguchi will pick up the rebound. Koyama will play it to Iwata. Iwata leaning on one wheel, unable to convert. Alessandro Zbults. Zbults' attempt doesn't land. And Daitu Koyama, not successful on that attempt. De Silva Pellizzari now in possession for the Italians. 16-point advantage for the Europeans. Boganelli Joseph will put up the shot. Japan's number 70 there, Taichi Kuga, just lacking a bit of concentration there. Could have picked up the rebound, and Italy still in possession, but Taniguchi now will find Iwata. Koyama. Taniguchi, shot clock at 7. Taniguchi looks for Koyama. Koyama looking for some space. Will get it to Iwata. Iwata gets a shot up just in time, and rebound collected by Italy. Taniguchi will steal the ball back for Japan. Koyama. Good work there by Daitu Koyama. Gets the Japanese first points of the second half. 7:24 to play in the third period. Pellizzari unable to add to the Italian score. Taniguchi will bring it away for Japan. Now Iwata. Shinsaku Iwata will put up the shot and converts for the Japanese. Timeout is going to be called by the Italian coach Fabio Castellucci. 6:55 to play here in the third. Italy 37, Japan 25. And the Italians almost making a total mess of that inbound. Taichi Kuga unable to steal it for the Japanese, but in the meantime, Daitu Koyama. Taniguchi to Koyama. Koyama shows too much of the ball to De Silva Pellizzari, and Pellizzari will pass it up towards Boganelli Joseph. Japan will pick up the possession as Alessandro Zbults unable to convert. Iwata finds Koyama. Koyama will take Japan up to 27, 5:50 to play here in this third period. Japan just chipping away at the Italian lead, down to 10 now. As Bult's unable to convert, Japan with an opportunity to get some more points on the board. They first have to get over the halfway line in time, and just about do so. Iwata and Koyama looking to convert, is unable to do so, and away comes Alessandro Sbult for Italy. And excellent work there from Italy's Cristiano Ures. Off balance, gets the shot up, takes Italy up to 39. Shinsaku Iwata. Koyama, shot clock is at 7. Koyama needs to get past Balsamo, and Japan converts. 24-second clock had gone off, and Italy shouting for the referees to give that call. In the meantime, on the other side of the court, Italy unable to convert. Taniguchi. Koyama. Iwata with 6 on the shot clock will try and reduce the Italian lead, and good defensive work there by Alessandro Sbults, and forcing the turnover by the Japanese. Timeout's going to be called by the Japanese. So 10-point advantage to Italy, 3:43 to play here in the third. Balsamo in possession for the Italians. De Silva Pellizzari. Now Boganelli Joseph, he plays it into the paint where Alessandro Sbults puts up the shot, unable to convert for Italy, and Taniguchi will bring it up for Japan. Japan looking to try and claw their way back to 8 points as Iwata puts up the shot, but rebound will be collected there by Luigi Topo. And Bultz gets his shot up. Foul's going to go against Japan's number 89 there, Kanata Ariyoshi. Alessandro's Bulls adds 1 point to the Italian score. They're up to 40. Final 3 minutes of this particular period, and an offensive foul is going to go against Daitu Koyama. Three-point attempt there from De Silva Pellizzari, and away comes Japan with the ball. Shunsaku Iwata in possession. The Japanese number 23 plays it across to Daito Koyama. Back to Iwata. Shot clock at 7. Iwata needs to get the shot up. He does. And good work there from the Japanese number 23. Takes Japan to within 9. Silva Pellizzari with a lot of time decides to play it across to Boganelli Joseph. His short shot rebounds into the hands of number 70 there, Taichi Kuga. And now Taniguchi for the Japanese. Taniguchi to Iwata. Iwata will put up the shot under pressure from Spultz, and Spultz drives down the other side of the court for the Italians. Nice lane opening up for him, so he tracks back, and good work from the Italian playmaker there, De Silva Pellizzari. Takes Italy back into an 11-point lead. Iwata. Koyama. Koyama finds Iwata. Iwata will put up the shot. Rebound is picked up by De Silva Pellizzari. And Luigi Topper will have another bite at the cherry. This time he does convert. Final 30 seconds of the third period. Italy 44, Japan 31. Koyama. Taniguchi to Iwata. Quick pass towards Taniguchi. Ball deflected out by the Italians. Japan with 9.2 on the shot clock. Substitution Italy. Balsamo and Topper will depart the court. Onto the court comes Cristiano Ures, as well as the number 15 there, Bilal. Iwata needs to get the shot up. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Plays it out to the number 89, Ariyoshi. And that will be the end of the third period. Italy lead Japan by 44 points to 31. Final period here underway. Iwata will pick it up for Japan, trailing by 13 points are the Japanese. Italy making it difficult for Japan to find any room, and Iwata will try and use the size advantage over Boganelli Joseph. Gets the shot up. Rebound though picked up now by Cristiano Uraz. And as Bultz puts up shot, banks it in off the backboard, takes Italy up to 46. Taniguchi answers straight back from the Japanese. Bilal plays it out to Boganelli Joseph. He tries to pick up the return pass from Joseph, and fortunately for the Italians, lands in the hands of De Silva Pellizzari, who takes Italy up to 48 points now. Koyama will pick it up on the right-hand side of the Japanese court, looking for some space, finds Iwata. Iwata not converting on that attempt. De Silva. Cristiano Uraz will extend the Italian lead up to a 23-point lead now. Shall I say up to 50 points as Japan narrow the deficit back down to 15 points. And Cristiano Uraz will get De Silva Pellizzari. Pellizzari looking for options, plays it out to Uraz, and Uraz will put the pass into the Italian number 16. It does well under pressure, converts. So now Italy 52, Japan 35, just under 7 to play here in this game. Iwata unable to answer back by Japan. It's Bultz with a pass through to Bilal, and the Italian number 15 will convert. Timeout called by Japan. 6:35 to play in the game. Italy with a 54-35 lead. Koyama looking for some space for the Japanese, and lays it back to the Japanese. Number 0 there is Koga Nakazawa. Nakazawa goes crashing to the floor. Referees will stop the play to allow him to regain his position. Boganelli Joseph takes a break, and onto the court for Italy comes Federico Bobato, and now Cristiano Ures to De Silva Pellizzari, and he banks the shot off the backboard, takes Italy up to 56. Koyama looking for space, turns away from the Italian defense, plays it out to Taniguchi. Taniguchi doesn't convert, and Cristiano Ures will bring it up the left-hand side of the Italian court. And Alessandro Zbults puts up the shot. He is fouled, will go to the line for 2. Zbults adds 1 point to the Italian score. And Italy now up to 58, 5:15 to play in this game. Winner of this game will meet the winner of the next game on court 2, which sees the USA taking on Brazil. And that will be for positions 5 and 6. Zbults will pick up the rebound and hands it out to Pellizzari. He drives up the left-hand side of the court. Cristiano Ures to Alessandro Zbults, and Zbults banks it in off the backboard, takes Italy up to 60. Nakazawa to Koyama, back to Nakazawa, and Nakazawa spins back, sets himself up. Rebound collected though by Zbults. Now Cristiano Ures to De Silva Pellizzari. Now Alessandro Zbults, Nakazawa, Taniguchi, and number 77 there is Shoya Okada. Japan managing to break through the Italian press. Space opens up for Koyama, puts up the shot, will convert it, and Japan roll the points over to 39. Substitution will be made by Italy. Off goes Alessandro Zbults, and onto the court comes the Italian number 13, which was Canella, and Italy now 62 as Canella immediately grabs himself a couple of points. Japan through to Koyama. Koyama shot bounces in and out. Rebound collected by Pellizzari. Taichi Kuga called for the foul. Final 3 minutes of this game. Euros plays it across to the Italian number 17, Federico Bobato. And Taniguchi just taking his eye off the ball at the wrong moment. Canela now in possession for Italy. Bilal. And Euros will add further points to the Italian score. Ball knocked out of bounds there by Bilal. Japan will have the inbound timeout called by Japanese coach Kengo Naka. Foul on that occasion by Italy's Federico Bobato. Watanabe is on the court now for Japan, and for Japan, Nakazawa unable to keep the possession for the Japanese. Cristiano Euros. Euros sets himself up for the long-range shot, and rebound collected there by the Japanese, and Nakazawa will bring it up for Japan. Shoya Okada now in possession. Final minute 20 left in this game as Nakazawa puts up the shot. To Euros. Euros pass on that occasion, asking too much of his teammates, and Japan with a minute to go here in the game. Shoya Okada looking for Nakazawa, finds him, and Nakazawa does well, takes Japan up to 41 points. Substitution for Italy. Off goes the number 14 Marotta, and into the game, should I say, the number 5 Alessio Euros. final stages of this game, and Italy's Bilal takes the score up to 66. Okada towards Nakazawa, and the ball's knocked out of bounds there by Cristiano Ures. So final 13 seconds of the game. Watanabe to Okada. Okada back to Nakazawa, and Nakazawa's shot will fall into the hands of the Italians, and that will be the end of the game. Italy have booked their place in tomorrow's 5th and 6th place playoff by beating Japan 66-41. And we'll be back shortly here in Sao Paulo for the second matchup in the 5-8 crossover playoffs, in the match between the United States of America and Brazil.